All right, so I'm starting to get these posts up here. I got the whole ledger board up, bolted in, and got these suckers here with some anchors. That was a bitch today. Had to come up with a kooky system for that because the last two lead anchors I was putting in, the bolts weren't biting into them, but I figured if I separate them and then use these 1/2 inch tap cons, it worked out great. So that worked out great. So what I'm doing now is this. So I'm going to clean this out with a chisel next, and then I got to flip it over and do the other side, and then this is going to carry the 2x12 joists. So I'm going to place this one here over here vertical first, and I'm going to get a couple pieces of wood on to hold it plumb. Then I'm going to set the next one just kind of in place there and try to hold that plumb. And then I'm going to rest the 2x12 across the top of this one over to here and put a line, and that'll be my register mark for level. And then I take that 2x12 down and I cut my arc on it, duplicate that on another one. I can put those two up, and then I can put my at least 2 double joist hangers up on the ledger board here and put those 2 on, and then this thing will be in. I can fill in the middle after that. So I'm hoping to get that done today. But this morning was a whole lot of other stuff to do. It was just, one of those things, man. You guys might get a kick out of this t-shirt here. I'll show it to you later. 2 hands, Anyhow, stick around. I'll show you this in a minute. Clean this out with a 2-inch chisel and it'll be nice. Alright, this is just a piece of 2x here. That's obviously not a 2x12, but you can see it stands a little bit proud. That's how I prefer to do it. I'd rather have the beam on the post be a little bit proud of here instead of sunken in. So trying to get it flush, just make it a little short when you make that cut because that looks better. And yes, you look at that, you're going, my God, that's a lot of time. Yes, it takes a lot of extra time to do it this way, but I take the time to do it this way for a bunch of reasons. Number one, it's stronger. It looks better. It looks like real craftsmanship when it's up there, and you guys will see it momentarily. The key is to set the blade so it just barely pokes through the material. That's how you cut a curve with a circular saw. Alright, so we got this up. I'm going to run carriage bolts right through there. Hold that all together. The arc looks okay. You know, it's not bad. So it's a 6x6. Now you guys can see what I was talking about, right? So I notched it. So now the post carries the beam. So you don't need any metal here. This is super strong. Once you put carriage bolts with, you know, nuts and washers on them right through both of these, that's rock solid. And then I'll be putting double joist hangers up on the two ends with double 2x6s here. They're going to rest the top there. I think that slope is flat enough where I don't think I need to do like a bird's mouth on this side. But if I do, it'll be a very shallow one. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. I might not. And then the idea is I'm going to run, I got to cut these like blocks for in here that are going to run up right next to the joists. So I'll be able to screw those right through here. They'll protrude up and I'll screw them to the joist. So then everything's wood. It's all going to get painted. There won't be any metal bracketry here. It'll just be wood and joinery that your eyes will see. It'll all make sense visually. It'll be a much better looking than, you know, butting joist to a beam and putting hangers. This is why I did this design this way. So now you guys are starting to see it come together. You guys see here. So these will come out to 14 feet. I think I've got about 11 feet or so from that post to the wall. So I should be in good shape. I will block it down the center between the joists to give me a little more rigidity. And then this one here, this roof here only comes out 7 feet. And I'm 5 feet from that thing there, which is crooked because it's not bolted down yet, to the wall. So we're going to cantilever almost 2 feet past it with the metal roof and all that. So it's coming together. I just thought you guys would dig on it. It's coming along. It's 3 o'clock now. I'm going to head home, try to beat the traffic. But we had the shade up today. And this is Lane. This guy's a huge help. Look at this guy. This guy's stud or what, man? Ladies. No, actually, you got a girlfriend, don't you? I didn't ask him if he wanted to be on YouTube. Too late.
It's all good. It's all good.
This guy, he's like 7.5 feet tall. So, doesn't need a ladder. It's just freaking crazy. Like I could throw a hammer up on the roof. He could just reach it, grab it down for me. It's great. I stood up on a curb when we took pictures together, which you see in this video. But thanks for being here. Come back again. Tell your friends. Be good to one another. I'll catch you in the next one.